the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up next, it's a cross-conference showdown. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Chicago Bears, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Chicago Bears. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And no run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice, because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Gabriel. Throw caught there by Willis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a 1st down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've comped it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So now here are the Bears with excellent field position to start off. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
You want to talk about a driven player partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
On 1st down, Shipley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. And now a fumble. The ball's out and picked up by the Chargers. There he goes right side. Past the 20. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Now for the point after. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. Shipley.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
That's complete to Shipley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we know the guys up front have to protect when it's a pass play, but it's really out wide. Sometimes you're going to swing a tight end or maybe even offensive tackle to get out there, but most of the time it's fellow wide receivers, and they really weren't up to the task there, were they?
Do you like that call on your own side of the field?
I don't mind that call at all, just about anywhere, but the key is you have to have the confidence, and then they have to execute their blocking assignments. Otherwise, you get the end result we just saw there.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff up the middle. Shipley looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this pass will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Charger defensive unit making their way back out there. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Panther 11, 18, right here. 60.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gabriel able to find Willis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Come on, let's go. Let's go, baby. Here we go. Here we go. They can't reach the big time. Ready?
Now Gray. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They'll run again. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Gabriel. Toward the end zone, but that's going to line up incomplete. So they have to be pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in there.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, an all-out battle on 4th and goal, offense versus defense, and the offense won it.
And I'm just wondering what was going through the minds of the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Were they playing the run too much? Were they not focused that the whole playbook was open in that situation? Give the offensive guys a lot of credit. I just wonder what the defensive guys were thinking.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now this Allen hit. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the ground, it's Gray. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Gabriel. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To throw on 3rd down, Gabriel. He finds his man, complete. That's Willis. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 4 yards out. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for, they got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Well, the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be caught by Shipley. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 9 now. Throwing for his running back. And the ball is knocked out and picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Gabriel. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gabriel. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Throwing again. Gabriel. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now the try here for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
2nd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gabriel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Come on, set. Black swap. Opposite. Green, blue, check. Switch, yellow.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. First, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Chargers in that first half. And there were a few factors as to why they built this good size advantage, but the rushing numbers were not all that amazing.